crack into episode 2 of Born to Bowl. Live feedback and reactions. If you haven't watched episode 1,
Can you see this?
I can't see any comments or anything.
Okay, that's what I was asking.
Yeah,
I can move it.
Just scoot it up. All right, let's go. Yeah, there you go.
That good?
Yeah. All right, let's see who's on here. Let's see.
So you can see it now?
Yeah,
I feel like I didn't even change anything.
it's fine. What's my personal opinion on the Hammer Pearl bowling ball? I think it's very good. It does what it's advertised to do. It's not much hit or miss. It is just the way it is. It plays the way it's supposed to play. Not super aggressive. It does appear to be super smooth though, so fan of it so far. Turbo, I think a Ion Max Pearl and a Transformer would go good together. Brian, I'm enjoying the Super Sport. I'm going to enjoy it a lot more when I get to bowl on some Sport Pattern here in the next couple weeks. Charles, thank you for the stars. I appreciate that so much. I hope you're having a good day. I think I might be subbing with you tomorrow night, Charles. I appreciate the likes. Going crazy with them. Please share if you can. Nice, Tim. All right, let's see here. Simo going crazy on the forklift already.
This is one of my secondary homes, basically. Get some side money, some pocket money.
The hothead.
I think bowling's kind of a unique sport where you don't need to be the strongest guy.
I think it's really interesting that most people don't realize most professionals have a day job when they're not on tour. So that's...
started doing this. I think today's going to be like the 6th day I've done this.
Yoga.
6-day active streak. Woo!
Brian, I predicted that after episode 1 real quick, when he was saying he doesn't trust them and all that. I predicted that he was talking about his ball rep. Anybody that was on that live knows that I said that. I hadn't even seen or heard of what was going to happen in episode 2. It's just one of those things you kind of know as you go.
I was having back problems last season. So I was trying to like start taking care of myself. There's like small random stretches. When I saw some of these names, I'm like, what the fuck is this? My shoulder blades have been really appreciative of this one.
Oh,
Now
TikTok
over to the toes.
says we're
Nice.
not doing something right.
Let me see it.
Oh, well, I'm not going to spoil anything. It's just going to be what it's going to be.
The 2025 U.S. Open in Indianapolis already saw last year's champion get eliminated. Now, the remaining bowlers who did make...
Kyle missing it by 2 pins is the truth. Bowling is like that. We miss it a lot by just a couple pins, and that's why pin count matters. Whether that's league night or local tournaments, PBA tournaments, everything, right? Like you're still missing these things, even if it's just...
Can you pause this for a minute? I can't. I don't know what happened at all.
What?
Well, I was trying. Can we rewind it a little bit? Because I was trying to read that, and I can't read and listen at the same time.
Oh,
My
okay.
brain doesn't work like that. Sorry.
All right, we got to rewind here. Wife wasn't able to pay attention.
I was fixing TikTok issues.
Okay. Also, I'm digging how short these episodes are. 28 minutes is the perfect length.
You think so? I wish they were longer. I wish they were like real episode length.
The 2025 U.S. Open in Indianapolis already saw last year's champion get eliminated. Now, the remaining bowlers who did make the cut will compete to make the show.
The show? TV show?
It's always about making the show.
The telecast, featuring the last 9 bowlers standing, battling it out over 2 days on TV, chasing that big payday an oversized trophy, and of course, the second most coveted green jacket in all of sports.
They said the second most coveted. I think it is only the second green jacket in sports.
Las Vegas, Nevada, Anthony Simonson.
So I grew up in Mesquite, Texas, just outside of Dallas. It was rough at times. We had very little money. And throughout the years, there were times where my mom would drop me off when she worked right around the corner from the bowling alley. For me, it kind of turned into a...
I love those old pictures of, you know, bowling in the youth and the old awards and how like homey bowling alleys used to feel. They don't feel that way anymore. Obviously, they're all corporated up, but
throughout my 9 or 10 years now, there's always a challenge. And it was going to be a long, grueling week. So on these events where they do 2 telecasts, my main goal is make the top 4. Fuck. You fucking dumb fuck.
I did hear after this episode, people realize Simo's the king of the F word.
That's sideways over there.
Very interesting, but not surprising.
If you need something that doesn't glue up in the middle of the line.
Similar but different to golf. In a way, we have caddies. They're ball reps.
Now, to be clear, a ball rep
The
doesn't
ball rep
hold
a
the
caddy.
ball.
Yeah.
Happy Gilmore's caddy holds
I mean, to be fair, that's all they really are.
I'll get it.
But a ball rep does help a bowler read the way the oil's transitioning on the lane. And
Only if you're doing well, though.
might work best.
If you're not doing well, those ball reps are not to be seen.
I had thrown a shot, I've either gotten 4 or 5 and split to the face.
Yeah, it's a real fucking useful.
Or if you have the name.
Yeah.
I was, asking about a ball rep for a little bit of help, and we couldn't really seem to get anywhere.
So you have any ideas? Or you just gonna let me fucking get 5 every fucking time? I'm not barely fucking. You know what? Fuck you. Don't help me the rest of the week.
All right. So listen. I think we're already at the part where Simo's going off on his ball rep.
I love this. We're 4 minutes in
Um,
already.
Here's the I love that Uno jersey. Here's the truth, right? Like these ball reps, I don't know a lot of their credentials. I know some of them were pro, some of them won titles here, some of them won titles there. But the reality is like they're guessing just like you are as the bowler. You know, they don't have the magical sauce outside of Brett Spangler, who obviously gets EJ lined up daggum every week, and then almost every Motive staffer, because Motive has clearly been one of the top brands this year. And as far as I'm aware, Brett is the Motive ball rep. But yeah, Simo, look, these ball reps, they suck. And it's okay. And they don't always match your style. And when you're supposed to be able to depend on them and you can't, it gets really frustrating. So kudos to Simo for doing that.
Before you move on, can we tilt the laptop a little bit? Because your face is literally in the comments. I know you love it. when
Care
I just-
about my face being in the comments.
See, it's
And nobody
better
else
now.
cares either.
Yes.
They don't care. They literally say that.
Alright, I'm gonna smack Rob in the face.
All right.
Okay. Like, I barely fucking touched the holes. So I said, are you gonna give me some fucking ideas? Or are you gonna keep letting me get 5? So we're gonna throw it like that, you're gonna get 5. I'm going to fucking bust his ass one fucking day. I don't like that fucking guy, okay? I don't like him at all. It's fucking bullshit. He's gonna get fucking punched in the face.
Well, punch him. I mean, let's see something.
You can't fucking do that. I'm gonna do what I want, okay? I'm gonna do what I want, thanks. I actually am. Then go write me a fine and I'll sign it.
I'll sign it.
Some of the things I've gotten fined for: equipment damage,
God damn it, man.
unbecoming of a professional, which can mean a lot of different
Huh.
things.
How exhausted do you feel right now?
No comment.
Sunday, ready for the show?
No comment.
he,
And most is
he pulled a Marshawn Lynch and just no commented everything.
I did would be nice.
Asking him questions, he's just replying with no comment.
Games, nobody said it. Not one fucking thought.
sometimes it's aggressive.
Fucking hard is it to just not fucking do that? Fucking impossible, I think.
Sometimes
That's actually a fine, by the way. Like cussing on the lanes, it's finable.
throughout the years, I don't know if anybody he's been fined more than me. One for you and one for you. How about that? Fucking piece of shit. Fucking panels bounce. Fucking pins nowhere near on spot. My only comment is no comment. They don't want to hear what I have to say.
Anthony Simonson, he can say some pretty outlandish stuff.
Suck my fucking left nut.
If he's bowling bad, put the earplugs in for the kids.
He's not afraid to say what he's thinking.
Yeah, just fucking make up your mind. Like they've never fucking set up a bowling show before.
But it's exciting to watch.
I like how people are just really agging him on. I didn't even realize it.
That's how he gets. You haven't seen him out here. That's how he gets off there.
They want me now. They want
Hold on.
me.
Here's the only problem. Simon gets better when this happens.
Oh, never mind. Well,
Every single
let's
time.
not walk me down.
He's just kicking the ball return.
Sam versus the world. And
This is great.
usually beats the world.
And then from then we were able to get comfortable and then bowl some better scores to end the block. What if I throw it like that, dick face? Is that better?
Okay, pause this for a minute. So, can he request like a different guy?
I mean, you can, but the company's only got so many. And then you got to think, right? Like the ball reps, they have an allotted amount of people. So if well, you basically be like trading, like,
Yeah.
okay, you give up this bowler so you can have another bowler on your case. It's like counseling. A
But I
caseload.
feel like he's well known, so like people would want to be.
I
his
think at the
boss,
end of the
or
day,
maybe not
like
because
he's
of
just
how
gonna
he
make
acts.
his own decisions, anyways.
Yeah.
So
Alright, I think I'm done. We'll find out if we come back. and
Also,
figure
like-
out it's not done.
How frequently do people get fined?
a lot
Like every event?
they can.
No, I mean like
Are people getting fined every event?
Yeah.
Yes, to some most of the time.
that's crazy. And what like price wise are we looking at fines?
25 to 5,000.
Oh jeez.
I mean, it's just really whatever. I mean, they have it laid out. Like, it depends on the violation. How many times have you violated that violation?
Jeez.
There's you can, the last couple of days you can kind of tell when
Do you need that higher?
No,
Uh,
fine.
you know, 8, 9 o'clock, the parking lot is packed, and then you come back just after lunch when you're done, and there's nobody here. So
I like how he's actually staying in a hotel compared to a lot of the guys at Airbnb.
Oh, hey, guys.
Oh, there's Cam.
Oh, my goodness. Where did they come from? How you guys doing? Sorry, Mr. Boxers. Let me put some pants on. I've known Simon for a couple years. He's really played that big brother role. And my boy Kevin Williams didn't make it to the top 24. Simon was like, hey, do you want a room? And I was like, duh, yeah.
there are normally 3 roommates this week.
This is more than enough room. Look, I can stretch out and everything. Come on now.
The staff here at the hotel has taken great care of us.
And, like, this is pretty good. It's pretty good. It's better than sleeping on the couch, right?
It is a couch.
What other pro sport do the athletes sleep on pull-out couches for a whole week?
I don't know.
None. None.
Maybe.
15 pounds. I stay right here. You know, see, this is why we love bars. They love us so much sometimes. Dino, last year, Dino clowned me for not knowing my pattern. I didn't know it. And as a professional bowler, that is embarrassing. So, he always clowned me for it. But now, we're out here drilling stuff together. Look how time flies. What is your axis? Bingo.
Oh man. I'm gonna hang it on 2 and 3 inches down.
Pap, access point.
So we're doing a 4-inch pin.
Yeah. You might be wondering, do I really need to know all this? Well, the language of bowling.
Yes, you should know your PAP. If you don't, ask your pro shop. If they don't know it, get a new pro shop that'll actually drill your ball to your PAP. Most balls operate off of the PAP. They work best when you lay it out off your PAP.
Or vice versa for a lefty.
Big split. That split is like the show-off split.
Same Brooklyn.
You want to hit the 1-3 pocket.
3, 5, and 6 baggers.
A 7-10 split.
2 Brooklyns in the same game.
So sometimes these guys might say some things you're not going to understand. And that's okay.
What I
I first talked to Cam, I said, how the hell do you not know your access?
He was like, you don't know your fucking access.
I don't
You're
know.
I was like, damn, bro, come on, you know.
What did I tell you?
Now we cool.
What did I tell you? You think this is a game?
It's not no game. Hey, I understand it's not no game anymore. They help us out with anything we need when it comes to balls, layouts, drillings, lane play, what they're seeing. They go and scout other pairs. They gonna help us out. He's gonna give me a massage when we're done. Absolutely.
Ain't no happy ending to that.
Well, it ain't about you right now. It's about me. I'm kidding. Fuck off. I got scared. I was funny. That was some whole ass shit. I should have done that. So we had a couple people with me throughout the day. Obviously, my ball reps, and then we had my boy Kevin Williams.
I love how Kevin's wearing the big Eskimo jacket.
I mean, I knew who I was going against.
I mean, it get cold in Indiana.
And I was like, oh my goodness, like this is like I didn't expect this to happen. You as well. Domo obviously he's a GOAT. He's my GOAT.
Jason can do anything with a ball.
He may be the greatest we've ever seen.
He's got 15 majors, and nobody else is close to that.
Like this Tiger Woods on the PBA Tour.
I hope Belmo gets back and just has a season where he's back on top the whole year. And I think if he does, that should be the year he retires.
Yeah. Or just don't ever retire.
No, don't ruin your legacy like that.
Although it was cool, like I wasn't thinking like, holy shit, I'm bowling Belmo. Thinking like, gonna beat his head in, you know? He's a good dude, great dude, but he's the guy I'm trying to beat.
I mean, it's definitely a thing, right? When you get to head, you got to kind of put the to the side and, get to work.
Gotta hear that all week, every frame, like a cheerleader, like a college coach in the back. All right, kid. All right. I gotta hear it. All right, let's go, kid. Yeah, I bowled a little below average. And at the US Open, average is never good enough. And so I knew I needed a pretty solid session to make it into the top 9. It's down now, it's the wrong one. That's the dull one. Yeah. Cameron, you can throw a shot, mate. I gotta go get another ball from down. No. I gotta go get another ball so you can finish your game off.
Bowling, like all sports, has rules. One of which is the protocol that says you don't leave a lane mid-game.
Doing his shit.
But rules have to be bent. And
So Belmo walking off the pair completely when he's not supposed to.
And he's trying to show you something. Go get his ass.
Like,
Go get him.
defense in bowling, so the defense has to be your mind game. Good bowling, man. Good bowling.
Hey, you too. Good luck for the rest.
I ended up winning the match, I guess, but that was
He said, I guess, like he didn't know if he won or not. What's this guy talking about?
Little babies like, come on, Cameron. Come on.
That's just a reminder, you need to bowl when it's your turn and not wait.
Kirk had to go get a ball from the paddock, so I could either let him wait for me to run down there or let him finish the frame. Well, of course, that's why I'm here.
I wasn't here to see that. All I saw was the result and a complaint. So.
There was a complaint? Cool. I checked off what?
You checked off with your opponent before you ran the ball. You came back.
Yeah, I let him bowl.
That's a different pair than mine.
Like, can you move out of here?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to the paddock and get a drink. Do you want one?
Doing his shit. I'm gonna go get a drink.
I think it's all bullshit. Like, if you're gonna have the balls to put in a complaint, then you can't make it anonymously. I think that's bullshit. But I'm glad squared away with the tournament director. I'm glad Cameron knows that I was trying to help him, not harm him. And whoever that anonymous fan is, yeah, can suck it.
Okay,
It
pause
seemed
it.
like a 12-year-old. I was just said, suck it.
What is your take on that situation?
On what?
What just happened? Like,
I don't really care.
that's what I'm saying. Is it really that big of a deal?
I mean,
If
if
you
you're
were
on
Cam
like,
Crow,
if
would
you're
you
on
be
a
like-
7-bagger and he's on a 6-bagger and like it's down to the wire, but if there's courtesy, there's courtesy. I don't really care about how it impacts the rest of it.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't matter to me. Now,
Honestly,
other people, yes, it'll be upsetting too. But
I would probably feel less pressure when he walked away.
yeah,
And do better, knowing that he's not sitting there watching me. But
good. Yeah.
The Woodland Bowl at parking lot is going to be a lot thinner in 8 more games because 15 bowlers will be leaving us. We'll be down to 9 by the time you get to your lunch.
I'm just trying to shoot for 20 every game. Shoot for 20, I think I can get to the NIC. Come on, let's go do it. Keep working, yo. Come on, not there. Come on. I had one crazy game. I made those moves, figured them out. Unfortunately for me, everybody else also figured them out. Oh my God, I lost 279 to 280 one game. That didn't really help the morale. Oh my God.
oh, that's horrible.
Losing by 1 pin, but the score is 280 to 279 that's madness.
I feel like that's one of those, like, you can't even be mad. Like, you,
Yeah,
you
I
both
never.
bowled your butts
Yeah,
off.
I never get mad when I get beat by somebody that just out bowls me.
Freaking loss.
I get mad when I get beat because I made mistakes. That's when I get mad.
Tell me to go throw it slow. I can throw it hard, harder than everybody on earth. Everybody back there said, man, you gotta move right, just throw it slow. No, I'm the best in the world at hucking it. What the fuck do I have to do to win a game? I'm burning this building, so you know, I'm thinking about it. When I was younger, I had my dad talking in my ear every shot, so I just turned to my father. That's really it. Stop listening to these fucking people sometimes. Your gut is better than everybody else's gut. Remember that. Remember that. Fucking do it.
We gave it a good run. It's okay. Okay. Huh?
Do you think sometimes ball reps cause more harm
Yeah,
than good?
yeah, they do.
No. I wanted to win.
I mean, I think it's always about, like Cam just said, right? Like our gut instinct of what should we do or what should we not do is obviously more times than not right. And people talk about when should I switch to a ball, and they say, "Oh, I felt like I should have, but I wasn't sure." Okay, if you think you should be switching balls, then just go ahead and switch balls, and you're fine.
And I think it's one of those two, like, it kind of feels like unsolicited advice sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, if you're needing help and you're asking your rep for help, that's one thing.
Right.
But if they're just...
Inputting.
Yeah.
But again, it's like everybody wants to say they had a hand in your success. You know.
Happens to me a lot more. This is why I don't win tournaments, actually, in Chicago all the time. So it's nothing new.
Oh, boy, it's now and ever, isn't it? Now and ever. I had a couple of pretty average sessions before, so I knew I needed a pretty solid session in it to make it. So soft with it. Why? Many of time I've been, well, I think most people would consider dead in the tournament, and I've held the trophy at the end of it. Fuck off, man. Fuck. God, Jason, are we doing this again? So,
He's mad, but it don't even sound like he's mad because of his
I'm going
accent.
to have that internal belief, I'm gonna make it. I'm thinking to myself, I'm gonna give it everything I got every time. So in the moment, when things aren't going great, my head is still thinking, we're gonna win the tournament. And I did get on a little bit of a run. I got on a couple of wins and got me to the point where it came down to the last shot of the tournament.
I think you needed a strike to win or something. A whole goal.
Something caught Belmo. What happened? Something caught Belmo, and it's going to cost him the show.
Thank you, Graham. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Because you've never done it yourself, mate. Fucking douche.
Yeah, now it's over next time.
What'd he do?
Not Simon and Belmo getting mad at each other.
If Graham's outburst was an intentional
Graham yelled.
throw off Belmo.
That's who yelled whenever Belmo went to go throw a
I
shot.
didn't hear anybody yell.
It
Oh,
wasn't
yeah.
just been strategery.
Belmo kind of barked off at Graham, and I didn't really like it just because Graham's normally one of the nicest guys out there on tour. I don't know if there's many more people that are nicer than him.
Take your time, bro.
I'm the guy, I guess, that would be the least one to get involved because I'm normally the guy causing problems. One of those things that struck me wrong, and I told him to fuck off.
The F off.
75 for Belmo. I don't think we'll do it. So what we can officially say is Grandpa is going to be on the show. Belmo is not going to be on the show.
People annoy me. I've had enough of it all. I'm gonna live on my farm by myself. I'm not talking to anyone for like 23 years.
Belmo said when he's done, he's going to live on a farm by himself and not talk to anybody for 20, what do you say, 53 years?
23 years.
Tonight, which is what he did not want to do. His goal was to bowl tomorrow.
Fuck, man. Now I'm on the dumbest fucking show in bowling. A show that shouldn't exist.
At the U.S. Open, the top 4 bowlers in the show automatically move on to the second day of the telecast. But the 5th spot is left open to grab in an additional show,
Damn it.
giving the other 5 in the field no time to rest.
Bowling on an extra TV show is nice. Only having to bowl one TV show is significantly better. The adrenaline is hard to come down from, and then you gotta get through that adrenaline rush to wake back up the next day and do it all over again.
Watching Simo be so angry is great.
Especially with back problems.
This is so dumb. There shouldn't be a fucking second show. It's a waste of fucking money. Oh, you guys are so good. We're on TV 30 fucking times, but you bowl 14 events. Fucking got the blind leading the blind is what we got around here. Thanks, bro.
What'd you get some?
5th.
Oh no.
You fucking loser.
Oh no.
Fucking have to get myself loose for one game. That's awesome.
Yeah, I know. It sucks. At least you're on the show. So yeah, you got it.
Nothing to be happy about.
You sound like me. I'm 10 spots below you. So. Our number 5 seed has 16 tour titles, 5 majors. He's the 2022.
So does Belmo not have a great reputation among the guys?
Who?
Belmo.
Oh, I don't think anybody has a great reputation amongst anybody, to be honest with you. Right, you gotta think this. The way this sport's different is all these dudes are around each other for 3 months straight.
Yeah.
Like they travel together, they bowl together, they bowl together, they bowl together, they travel, they bowl,
But
they
it's
bowl,
not
they bowl.
like they're all on a team together like most.
But they
sports.
are though,
But
because they're literally at the bowling alley for
Like,
weeks
they're-
on a time.
That's what I'm saying. They're all together, but they're
Yeah.
all also
Right.
against each other
Yeah.
for 3 months too.
It's like a high school girl sleepover right there.
After I sit down, I get really stiff pretty quickly. So I figured I would just lay down and be more comfortable because then I can sit in one spot longer.
EJ, do you have any sympathy or empathy for Simo?
Hell no, I'll answer that.
Why would I have
The same way I ain't got none for him.
Well, I'm out here. I'm only worried about me. You know, Simo's worried about him. We can sit here and be friends and stuff, but Where he's on the standings, I don't care.
Oh!
I'm worried about me, and that's it. And he's the same way. And if you're not that way, honestly, it's kind of a disservice to yourself if you're worried about what place someone else is in.
I would agree.
I agree.
No stage is too big for him. And if you go back to the year 2022, at the age of 25, he became the youngest to win the U.S. Open.
So I was 15 when I dropped out of school. Having to support myself at 15, 16, it's something that obviously is not normal for most people. My dad, he was laid off right around 2009. My mom and him, they were separated.
It's weird. I didn't know Simo dropped out of school though.
I had like $7 to my name. And I knew it was a way to make money. I was born to survive. And then my mom passed away in 2015. But it was almost just kind of like, all right, you got somebody to bowl for now. 2016, I guess, would really be considered the breakout year.
Anthony Simonson is going to make history here today.
As rough as it gets at home, leaving school, turning to bowling for friends, for competition. What a moment.
I mean, truthfully, without bowling, I'd probably be homeless. It's been a long time coming from that. Definitely, I mean, I'm just forever grateful. I mean, because without bowling, I mean, I don't have anything really.
I know it's been a challenging week for you, and you just missed tomorrow's show by just a few pins, but you've worked hard to get here. How were you able to do that, even with the back pain?
I've been doing a lot of stretching. Starting and stopping hurts a little bit, but other than that,
I think this is the one where instead of sitting like they do in between shots, he was standing at the back of the chair. Because he said if he would have sat, he would have been able to get back up.
At 4 Eastern.
I would say the frustration probably did carry over it. Kind of irritated that I already have to bowl this show in the first place. Because it's like, well, if we were doing a traditional show, I'd only have to bowl one show. But sometimes getting a little worked up can be a good thing. And sometimes you gotta get in that moment where you almost essentially stop thinking about bowling and just kind of let the body do its natural thing.
He's so short.
That's it?
Yeah. And then Sunday's episode will be the next episode. Well, I also really enjoyed Simo's vulnerability there and becoming emotional like that on television. It's really hard for people to show that sign or that side of them. So it's been nice. I think this episode did a great job of showing just how hostile events can be. And you got to remember, like, there's a decent amount of money per these tournaments, and these bowlers are all competing for that. And so it does bring a lot of intensity and a lot of angst and anger amongst each other whenever someone does something out of pocket that shouldn't be doing. And yeah, I thought it was good. You know, it showed Cam and him missing the cut to the top, whatever, 12 and then 9. Obviously followed Simo and his aggressive behavior. Also, I like the segment about EJ saying he really didn't care about Simo or where he was in the standings. They're friends, but as far as caring where they are or what position they're in. It's really only about us. It's not about them or their relationship. It's not personal that I don't care where you're at, but what it is the truth of I'm here to bowl for me. I'm not here to bowl for you. And I hope you do well, but I hope I beat you if we ever have to bowl one another. Enjoyed seeing that. Also, the fines and how often they're given out. They are given out a lot. You can get fined for everything from dress code violation to cussing, obviously physical outbursts. You can get fined for equipment, cleaner, quite literally anything. The PBA will find something to fine you for if they want to. And then, as we discussed a little bit earlier, when we were talking about ball reps, and Simo basically told his ball rep he could go shove it up his butt. And, just watching ball reps in person, you can see that, one, they're around if you're doing well, and if you're not, then they're not around, and that's okay, I suppose. But they're also just people who are making suggestions to you. They don't get to dictate what you do or what equipment you use. And so I think it's important for people to remember that, as Cam said, right, the bowler's gut is probably right when it comes to what equipment should they be using, what ball should they get into, and what should they not be using. So you got to kind of listen to the noise, but not take it in totality, because it can do more harm than good. And I think that's important to remember. You got anything to add?
Not really.
Okay.
I felt like I just kind of commented on when things happened, but I mean, it's a good episode. I feel like it kind of just stopped abruptly. That's why I was like, it's over. What? That was a weird ending. I feel like there wasn't like a closure.
Yeah, there was none. Yeah, I mean, it's got to keep going. They got to leave you on a hook.
But there wasn't.
Yes, it is. Now, what's going to happen with Simo?
Well, we know because it happened last year.
No, we don't. Okay. This isn't like the Bachelorette hooks, right? Like, oh my God, Steve left and everybody's crying. See you next week on the Bachelorette.
Okay, these guys are super dramatic. They could
I'm
be.
not disagreeing with you that they're not super dramatic. They are super dramatic. Very dramatic. But it is just, bowlers are dramatic, as we all know, as we're bowlers. So.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Well, thank y'all for joining us. We're going to hop off all these lives. We've got like 17 lives going at once here. So we'll talk to you all later. See ya.